Hey everybody, welcome to That's Good. Yeah, fuck it. Alright. Take two. Hey everybody, welcome to That's Good Broncos. I'm Brandon Perna, and today I'm going to rage about the Derek Wolfe suspension. The specifics around this incident are vague, as they typically are in these situations. The NFL has a standard policy for disciplining players who get caught using PEDs, which, if you didn't know, means performance-enhancing drugs. It doesn't matter if it's during the season or during the off-season. The NFL suspends players 4 games the first time they test positive for a PED. This is not to be confused for substance abuse violations, which seem to be all over the map in terms of the length in which a player is suspended. The following is a statement Wolfe released regarding his suspension. Please allow me to offer my most sincere apology to everyone in the Broncos organization, and especially to my teammates and our fans. During the off-season, I took a medication which is on the banned substance list. This medication is not a substance which would enhance my on-field performance in any way, and I genuinely was unaware that it was prohibited. End quote. After hearing this news, I feel like we, the fans, take one of two sides. Either we believe Derek Wolfe is guilty and become angry with him for not knowing what he put into his body, or we see this as another way the NFL unfairly punishes players by oversimplifying complex situations. Should players know what goes into their body? Well, depends on which end it goes in. Can't tell me you know every chemical that makes up a butt plug, and whether or not that would leave traces of PEDs in your system if used. I'm not suggesting that's what Wolfe did, but I saw a documentary on plastics and BPHs, and some butt plugs are plastic. Here's the problem. I don't know exactly what Wolfe tested positive for, and I don't know what medication Wolfe was taking. If I had that information, this would be a really easy topic to discuss. My question to the NFL is, if the substance Wolfe tested positive for wouldn't enhance his play on the field, then why is he being suspended? My second question would be, is the medication Wolfe is taking being used to combat negative side effects that he may still be suffering from his on-the-field spinal injury, which was followed by seizures? These questions need answers before anyone dare criticize Derek Wolfe. Also, what exactly qualifies a drug as performance enhancing? Let's be real honest about this. Protein supplements, creatine, those things can be performance enhancing. Vitamins are performance enhancing. The Toradol they inject into injured players, which allows them to play through painful injuries, is performance enhancing. So where does the NFL draw this imaginary pharmaceutical line, and why? I'm not saying this rhetorically, I really want to fucking know. Because my point is, with everything we have access to these days, we can put a lot of crap in our body that enhances our performance. And that includes Viagra. What really infuriates me is how quickly fans throw players under the bus. We act like we're all so much smarter than them, and there's no way we'd take medication without knowing everything that's in it. Bullshit! I bet half of you have taken what you thought was Molly, only to find out 3/4 of it was paint thinner. Here's a list of the banned substances in the NFL. Yeah, just scroll it. This list is more confusing than Bill Belichick with the smile. You basically need a degree in chemistry to understand, or at the very least pronounce, half of the names on this fucking list. Oops, the medication I was taking was called Somaprexol, and of its 18 ingredients, I didn't catch that it had Miboleron Testorax in it, but if Roger Goodell says I'm a dirty cheater, then I must be. And now I gotta apologize to everybody and take the blame for it. I guess it's fair if I miss 4 games and give the NFL $275,000 of my $1.1 million salary for the 2015 season. I should have never taken Somaprexol. Psych! Joke's on you assholes! Somaprexol's a drug I just made up. See how confusing it can be? Speaking of money, why does the NFL, a league that made approximately $9 billion last year, feel the need to fine its players tremendous amounts of money for a multitude of violations? Well, because the NFL's a shitty company. This is the sneaky NFL, slithering their way into players' pockets. The NFL will fine a player for wearing the wrong colored socks or shoes, and then it uses that fine money to give to charitable causes. On the surface, that sounds nice, especially when the NFL says that all fines go to the NFL Player Care Foundation, which provides medical, emotional, and financial assistance to retired NFL players. Bravo, NFL. Wait. Think about it. You mean to tell me the NFL takes money out of its current players' pockets and gives it to its former players that they screwed a long time ago? Derek Wolfe just lost $275,000, but that's okay because it's going to help an ex-player that the NFL won't pocket the bill for. Here's an idea: stop stealing from your current employees and start taking care of your old ones. Don't forget, the NFL had to be sued by its retired players to get financial restitution for medical needs post-NFL careers. That $765 million settlement sounded nice, but when you remember that the NFL teams just split $6 billion in national profits, it seems like chump change. The saddest part about all of this is the NFL has tricked us fans into automatically condemning the players every time something like this happens. The system is broken. Its intention is to stop players from cheating, and yet the players are the ones who continually get cheated by the NFL. Not only can players get punished on the field with unfortunate injuries, the NFL has set up a system that can ultimately punish them for those injuries. Furthermore, Wolfe's positive test happened during the offseason. I doubt his performance will be enhanced when the season starts and week 1 is underway. I am willing to acknowledge the possibility that what he took had nothing to do with him trying to keep his body healthy. And if that's the case, then fine. His suspension is probably justified. My problem is there's a giant gray area, especially in cases with players who have suffered significant injuries, and the NFL refuses to see these issues as anything but cut and dry, black and white cases. How about just making sure the player is educated about the medication and finding something he can use that is cleared by the NFL? That way, you can test him when the season starts, and if he's clean, he can keep playing. I'm just so tired of all of this bullshit. Every season, you can bank on one of your team's players being suspended. Last year, it was Matt Prater and Wes Welker. This year, so far, it's Derek Wolfe and 17 other players who have already been suspended by the NFL. Some justly and some unjustly. My point is, it's getting harder and harder to tell when the NFL is punishing players unfairly. And I think the NFL likes it that way. Thanks for watching another episode of That's Good Broncos. Make sure you subscribe to my channel and to go give my work some views on the Mile High Huddle. We're doing a ton of videos there all season long. We're just getting ready to get fired up. Don't extinguish that fire by not watching my videos.